Welcome to How to Tutorials. To begin, I am Dion Pouncil, founder of Money School. In this video, we'll also show you how to use your Alerts Manager. All of your alerts can be tracked in your Alerts Manager, where you can modify, view, sort, and view all of the notifications you've produced. Let's talk about alerts. Alerts are so important, and if you see our mouse here, the alert button is at the top of your chart. If you click it, the alert interface will open. And this is where you can create alerts. Now, one more important thing before we dive in off to the right here. If you see on your right side toolbar, click the alert icon. And this is your new alert center. Think of this as the command center for all of the alerts you create. You have an alerts log, and of course, you have all of the alerts that might trigger at any given moment. And you can edit them, you can sort them. We'll get to this later, but let's just start with the basics of alerts. Why do alerts matter? Why don't we go to a chart of Netflix? And here is Netflix. And let's say that we go to a daily chart and we are interested in trading Netflix. Well, we could watch the chart all day, but what's really important about Netflix in this chart, in this video, is we could also simply create an alert to save time. So something that stands out on this chart is there seems to be a gap to fill right here. So maybe in our opinion, the risk reward does not make sense to buy Netflix here. Instead, in this example, we would rather be patient and see if this gap fills. Well, let's show you what we can do with alerts. There's a number of things we can. Of course, right-click on the chart. We can then click Add Alert at 500 and 990. So if you right-click at a specific price level, now it says 510, 51. You can create alert there. Now we'll walk you through this alert interface. So your condition is Netflix. And then this drop down here will give you a ton of options and customizations for that condition. Is it crossing that price? Is it crossing above it? Below it? Is it greater than entering the channel? Exiting the channel? You get the idea. You could even do moving up a specific percentage or moving down a specific percentage. This is really important, but in this example, what we want is we just want price to be crossing down through this gap. So we're going to do crossing down 510. $50. We only want to get the alert once we want it open-ended, but you could set an expiration date. So if you only want to get alerted in the next week, well, just uncheck this and set your expiration date. But this is open-ended. If this happens in the next year, we want to be alerted about it. Next up is your alert actions. This is so important. You can get notified on our free mobile app. You can get a pop-up sent to your desktop computer. You can get an email. So these three boxes are checked. It means we'll get a notification on our app. We'll get a pop-up and we'll get an email. Additionally, if you use some sort of a service, if you have your own website, chat room, or channel, well, this is a webhook. So you can actually connect your website or service to the webhook and you'll get the alerts delivered right there. Now, one more fun little thing is there are more actions. So if you wanted to have some fun, actually you could give yourself a custom sound. And these are all of the sounds available to you. Maybe it depends on your mood or what you want the alert to sound like. You could do a handbell if you wanted. So pretty fun, pretty cool. Just something we wanted to show. Now, we would title this alert Netflix Gap Fill. So when the alert triggers, we instantly know and we get a message that says this Netflix Gap Fill. And now we have the message Netflix crossing down. This is the alert we made about the gap fill. We could write whatever we wanted. We could even add a YouTube video explainer just to really remind us. So this will be our alert name, and this is the message that we can click into and read when the alert triggers. Now there are also some special placeholders you can use. You see, if you use these brackets, close time plot. So if you're really good at Pine script, for example, you can start to really create custom messages that tell you exactly what's going on. You know, by using these placeholders. Now we click create and the alert has been created and we can actually see it on our chart here. See this dotted orange line, and when our mouse hovers over it, look what it says, Netflix Gap Fill. And now if we go to our alert command center, here it is. Netflix gap fill. And so now we can start to search our alerts. Say bye. Let's do the newest. So this is showing us our newest alerts. We can search for specific alerts. We could also make quick adjustments. Netflix gap bill. We could stop it, we could adjust it, or we could delete it altogether. So this is your alert command center. It's also totally customizable. You can make it look and feel to your needs. So why don't we move our alerts log down low? And the alerts log is going to tell you all of the alerts that have fired off in your history. You can export this as a CSV file so you can actually go and study your alerts. Or of course, you can clear it. So this is your alert command center. And if you master this, it's a lot of fun to have open. You know exactly what alerts are firing off. Why, when, what they mean. And the best part about this, the absolute best part is now that we've created our alert. Here it is. We can walk away. We can move on to a new chart just like that and create another one. So this way you don't have to keep watching over and over. You can now move on to new research, new ideas. And the key also as well is just building a process. So now you're building something for the long term. You built an alert strategy. You get alerts right when specific price movements happen. It gets delivered to your phone, your email, your pop-up webhooks if you need it. You get the idea. So we'll show you one more example, by the way. And here is a chart of Bitcoin. And if you look here, here are the all-time highs. And Bitcoin looks to be a few percentages away from those all-time highs. We'll do a quick measurement. Looks like it's about 9% to 10% away from its all-time highs. So what we're going to do is create an alert here. We're going to create an alert at the all-time highs. It looks like 42,000 is exactly the all-time high. So we go up, we will click our alert icon, create alert. By the way, Alt+ will open the alert interface. So we click and let's create our alert. Well, we want to get an alert when Bitcoin is crossed as greater than $42,000. So basically, when the price of Bitcoin is greater than $42,000, it's at all-time highs. We want to get that alert and we're going to keep it open-ended. We only want to receive it once. Now, you could do every time, but that would be a lot. You would get an alert every single time. Bitcoin was above $42,000, but let's go to only once. We're going to use our same actions as before. Notify when app show, pop up, send email looks good. We don't need a webhook for now, and the handbell works for us, so we'll stick to the handbell alert name. We're going to call this Bitcoin all time. This is actually a very important alert for us. And let's go Bitcoin BTC USD greater than $42,000. This also means Bitcoin is at all-time highs. And that's perfect. Now let's create it. And here is our alert. See this orange dotted line? Bitcoin all-time highs. Check out our alert center. We now see Bitcoin all-time highs. Now watch this. We move our mouse down. We see Netflix. Our Netflix alert gap filled. And now we are off. Check it out. We have our alert center. We've created the alerts we want and now we can sit back and relax. They're going to get delivered to our phone, to our email, and we'll even get a notification right here on our screen. So we really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions or comments, please write them below. None of this was buy or sell recommendations, more so build a plan. The process alerts can help you build something for the long term. If you get really good at it, you can have alerts triggering about all sorts of different price action. And rather than chasing price, you sit and you wait. Chart notifications are a powerful tool for monitoring the markets and staying up to date. Through this video, we hope that you have learned how to set up notifications on your chart and how you can manage them with ease, which can help you with your daily trading. Thank you for watching. View more of our how to videos on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on future content.